how is it already time for the end of the year book tag? I mean, it's flown by. Again. Hi, good morning, I'm Morgan. If this is your first time here, I hope you enjoy this video. It is probably going to be shorter than my normal ones because it's only 6 questions. But let's get into these books. Question 1 is, are there any books that you started this year that you still need to finish? And yes, kind of. I did do a soft DNF on The Blade of Faith by David Delgadesh earlier this year. It's not exactly that there was anything wrong with it. I just wasn't getting into it so much, and I wanted to read the other books that I had on the TBR that month. So I started, just being way more interested in those than this one. And I even got like the audiobook companion, and it had an intriguing enough concept to it. Somebody wanting to get revenge, who's, he was a prince and his family was deposed, and he trained to become a warrior to get revenge, to be like this symbol of that. But we're following a 12-year-old for a very significant portion. Like up to this point, I think maybe he's 15, maybe. So it's a soft DNF. Maybe we will get to it. I don't know if we'll get to it next month. Maybe. There's a possibility, that it happens. There's a possibility. And the other one, which only just recently happened, so you're finding out before I even do my monthly wrap-up, is Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. I technically didn't DNF this one, but the 30 pages I was in, I'm not sure, it could be the writing style, I don't know. But also, the book itself is getting stuff on my hands. I need some sort of a sleeve, because I do not like reading with the book sleeves on. So I need some sort of a cloth sleeve to go around it to stop turning my fingers black. Because whatever Owlcrate did, because this is Owlcrate, yeah, whatever they did to this, while it is, adorable, it's coming off on my hands, which also makes me a bit afraid of the October Owlcrate because it's also black. So yeah, I need to go on Etsy or somewhere. So if anybody has bought the cloth book sleeves that wrap around like that, and they've come in good, favorite sellers that do that, please let me know in the comments. Complete brain fart on that answer, sorry. Question 2 is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Well, sort of. So if you've seen my October TBRs, you'll see that I like to do witchy books in October for sure. And sometimes vampires, mostly just witchy. Even though I read magical fantasy books all year round, witchy books are for October. Vampires and ghosts can be too. This was supposed to hit that, but I didn't really finish that. So yeah. In November this year, I'm also trying to do more of a dark academia feel in November. The dice didn't roll exactly like that. We do have cozies and darker feeling books for sure. So that is what November is going to try to be. I know a lot of people say Scorpio races, which I intended to do this year. And then I did my TBR and completely forgot to, say that. Question 3, is there a new release that you're still waiting for? Yes, even though there's so many, like last month and this month, but I'm not getting to those. One of them because I still haven't read the first one. But I will say that This Cursed Light, which is the sequel conclusion to This Vicious Grace, I don't remember if the last Fenestra is going to be a series or a duology, so I can't say for sure conclusion. But I am very anticipating that one because this one came out really good. It actually took me by surprise with how it did it. And this is about, a girl who's supposed to be the savior of her people and hold back, the plights of demons, pretty much, the demon storm coming at them. But the partner that she's supposed to have to help her do this and accomplish and use her powers, they keep dying. They keep dying, so she has no one to help her. And because her powers are just too strong, and there's a revolution on the way. I haven't really talked about the other ones. Have I? No, I talked about that one. So, but how things came about in this one. How things came about. I really enjoyed it, and the look and how it did it. So I'm looking forward to that one. Very much. It doesn't come out, I don't think so. It might come out a few days before Christmas, or it's a few days after Christmas. There are also 2 other books that came out in October that are sequel books, conclusions. 2 Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gilling, which is the conclusion of the Shepherd King duology, and Long Past Dues by James J. Butcher, which is continuing in the Grimsby. I don't know what that series is called yet. I would like to get to either of those maybe, if I can. if I can. And what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? These 3. Not the conclusion, but still. Cytonic by Brandon Sanderson, so I'd be almost caught up on Skyward. Lady of the Lake by Andrzej Sapkowski, which is the last of the Witcher books. That's a chunky one, so I'll really like to finish The Witcher this year. And Children of Memory by Adrian Tchaikovsky, which won an award. This whole series was the best series of the Hugo Awards this year. Yes, and it's awesome. It is awesome. Everybody should try this if you like sci-fi, space operas. Right? Yes, that one. This series is awesome. I am going to read this. I can't wait to read this. I'm so glad it came out so good since I got the special editions too. Got them without reading any of it. But mostly, you know, I just want to finish up this series that I have almost done this year. This will close out. Nope. Okay, so Skyward won't be finished, but like the other 2 will finish up series. And I can mark off, yay, I finished this series this year. Less series open. Question 5. Is there a book that could shock you and become the best book of the year? I want to say no, because if this one ends up being the best book of like the next month, and so it's not a shock because the last 2 were the best books of the month that I read them in. Maybe if this one pops out and is just like amazing and awesome, that would kind of be a shock. Because the whole series has gone back and forth in how much I like the books. Like one's great, one's not so good. But this is the last one, so maybe there's a big wow. I don't know. And if I add in a new release, then who knows? Maybe that one will be a super shocker. But right now I'm figuring that Children of Memory is going to be the best book that I read next month. This month. I don't know when I'm reading it yet. It's not on the monthlies TBR, so you know. If it reads, it's read. And question 6 is, have you already started making reading plans for next year? Yes, I have started thinking about plans. Not exactly making plans, but thinking about plans of what we're doing. Because next year I want to definitely get into a new epic fantasy series and actually do a video review of one of the books of that series every month. So either I shall be starting the Rhaeria Chronicles. Well, this is Revelations, but I think all the different series together is the Chronicles. Because I have this book, so you know I should read it because I bought it. Or finally starting Malazan, because you know people have always, you know, really good things about Malazan and the world building. People love the world building, and I love world building. Or starting the Dandelion Dynasties, because I heard great things. There's other ones, I don't know. But my thought about that is because especially this one and Malazan are really long, and this one's broken down into different trilogies. Each set is a different trilogy. Malazan, I think the first one is 10 books, and then it has other sets though to complete all 29, I want to say. I want to say 29. So doing like one book out of that original set a month. Possibly though, the way I will decide is to let you guys decide and put up all the different options and say which one do you want to see the video reviews for the most. Yes, I will let you guys decide which series you want the most information on. And I will do a video review every month for that series books. Mostly I really want to start a new epic series. Since I did script this and I don't think I rambled too far from the prompts and what I typed, I don't know how long this video is going to be. It might be really short. I hope not though. I hope it's enjoyable and not too short or too long. And as this is a tag, let's go ahead and tag Books to Ashes and Drew's Ambitious Reading. I'd love to know your answers, and all of you who are watching, the questions are down below in the description, and let me know in the comments what some of your answers might be for these. And if this is your first time here, I really hope you enjoyed it. You'll go check out some of my others, like the Fairy Loot unboxing, or every Monday we do the new book releases of the week. So if you subscribe, you can come back and find new releases every week. I hope you're having an awesome weekend and finding something great to read today. I'll see y'all later. Bye.